figure out who is and who is not a friend, or is this friendship worth fighting over? We'll give you an example of the latter.
And I don't know what to do. My roommate and I met freshman year of college and have lived together for the past 2 years. For the sake of this story, I'll call her Haley. That's not her real name. She has always done little things that bother me, like being extremely messy and not paying me back. But the situation has grown to be so much more than that. As of the past 6 months or so, she has been just plain mean, for the lack of a better term. Whenever I say that I like something, she tries to tell me that I am wrong for liking it, and then gives me a bunch of reasons why. She will also comment her negative opinion on looks or items of a mutual friends, or even strangers out of nowhere. Her comments are almost never positive. If it's not something that she owns or has been accustomed to in her life, it is less than or wrong. This oftentimes hurts my feelings and others. It even extends to the food that I eat. If I just happen to be eating something that she doesn't like, she will tell me that it's gross or looks disgusting to her. Another thing that Haley continues to do is not pay people back, including me and our friends. It especially irritates me because she is given a large allowance from her parents every month. Yet the money that me and our friends have is money that we have worked for and earned ourselves, thus making it more valuable to us since we don't have an automatic cash influx without hard time and effort. Haley still owes me so much money for things I have bought her throughout the years and has not paid it back regardless of how many times I have asked nicely. The last major things that she does is complain. Along with the negative opinions, all I hear whenever I'm around her is why things are seemingly so awful for her. She constantly complains about not having things, or that the current situation just simply isn't good. For example, she attended a beach trip with our friends and complained that the sand was too flat, as well as the fact that the king-size bed she slept on hurt her back. She also said that, of course, none of the food was to her liking. In comparison, she would also brag about her beach house and how it's so much better than the one we were staying at. It made me so upset because it made me feel like I couldn't ever fix a situation to ever make her feel content and happy. To top this all off, she's also very selfish. She refuses to help someone out unless there's a benefit for her. Overall, she is very sensitive and has cried and ran away from situations if I have brought this up in any way, shape, or form. Even just simply asking her to pick up her mess or her trash in the common living area will cause some kind of meltdown and cause her to freak out and run away. How do I bring up these topics to her in the kindest manner possible? It has really been exhausting me mentally and emotionally, and has come to a point where it's hard at all just to see her as a good person. Keep in mind, I am one of her only good friends, whereas I have many more friends that I can rely on. What should I do?
So before anybody say anything, I let Foxy listen to this story before I put it on the show. And she said something so profound, I literally had to write it down so that I can remember it. So this is Foxy statement. I would just cuss the bitch out, end quote. Lady, you are her only friend because you the only one that puts up with her. That's it. And you still trying to fight for what? To be miserable? Because that's all you didn't even some of the stories even say they're a good person and they have a good personality, but sometimes you didn't give absolutely nothing good about this person at all during this whole talk. Zero. And this is how can I bring this up to her? I'm out. You are her only friend because you decide to be her only friend. Everybody else have figured out what you either trying to deny. I don't even know why you're in this at all. I don't understand this at all. So, Anna.
All of those words said, I'm done. I can't stand this anymore. You're right. I was gonna say, and now the good parts, there was nothing. move on. And just, okay, those videos, they're really, really hard.
I know.
Yeah,
That background is
trying.
killing me. There's one that I just had to take the background out completely because I don't even have an issue and it was driving me nuts. So,
Mm,
Tracy,
sorry.
that's it.
I am the queen.
Queen, whatever.
The
The
Majesty.
queen feels, thank you, Anna, for addressing me properly. The queen feels as though she should kick her out, change the locks, and then take her to small claims court for the money that she lent her and get rid of this person and find a better roommate. That is what the queen has bestowed.
Theus.
I think the whole damn story is stupid.
Mhm.
All right, this is your roommate, and all you can say is negative things, which makes me actually look at you sideways because it's always easier to paint somebody else as a villain. So, what's your role in all this? And then how you talking about somebody owes you a bunch of money? Why are you still giving them money if you didn't lay out all this stuff? So either you're a willing victim or you stupid. Either way, I have no compassion for this person who was telling the story. None. And the other person, okay, cool. You're saying that she's spoiled. All right. She talking about she got a damn Malibu beach house or whatever the hell. What do you
Sorry,
expect?
can you do a summation? I missed the loaning money part.
She was saying that her friend owes her so much money and owes her friends money too. I'm just
Even though she gets an allowance.
But that's not your money though. So if you know that she's got an allowance and then you still giving her money because she's not, responsible with her money, that's on you. Like everything in that story, for the most part, other than being saddled with a bad roommate, it's on you. So I'm sorry, I don't feel nothing for this one.
It just sounded like they're trying to convince themselves it's okay to go or to separate.
It's a roommate.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
It's not a big deal.
So there's more to the story than what's being told. And that's the kind of stuff I don't like because, everybody can always paint the other person as a villain.
And I was trying to figure this out. When she said that, I even came to the conclusion this lady just wants to fuss about whatever. The sand was too flat. The hell kind of sand you used to?
Allegedly, she said that. What kind of person holds on to someone saying that? Was your friend drunk when she said it? Was she having a meltdown when she said it? Was she in one of them funny ass moods when she said it? Did she even really just saying it to make her look bad, add a little more flavor to your little sorry ass story? So if you have a situation where one person likes to be a victim and the other person likes to be spoiled, then you get these situations.
Is it for the fact that some people just like to be the victim?
Yeah.
They can't help it. They will go out of their way to find somebody that would take advantage of them. I don't know if that's something that they think that's their role in life to do, or
no. Some people like to feel like they're helpers, like they're people pleasers, right? And so they go find someone that will allow them to play that particular role, and then claim not to like the role that you went to go be in. It's an unhealthy relationship, but it's not all on the other person.
All right. Well, moving on.